Hello and welcome back. In our last lesson, we defined microeconomics and explored what it studies. Now we're going to discuss why understanding microeconomics is important and how it applies to different areas of life. Today we'll look at how microeconomic principles impact our personal lives, guide business decisions, and influence public policies. In this lesson, we'll cover microeconomics in personal decision-making, how individuals use microeconomic concepts daily, microeconomics in business decisions, how businesses leverage microeconomic principles to operate effectively, microeconomics in policy making, the role microeconomics plays in shaping policies for the greater good. After this lesson, you'll see how microeconomics is not just an academic subject but a tool that has practical applications across multiple aspects of life. Let's start by looking at how microeconomics applies to our personal lives. Every day, we make decisions that involve scarce resources such as money, time, or energy. Microeconomic concepts help us manage these resources more effectively. Budgeting and spending. When we budget, we allocate money across different needs and wants like groceries, rent, and entertainment. Microeconomics helps us weigh our choices based on limited resources. For example, if you're a student deciding between buying a textbook or saving money for a concert, understanding opportunity cost can guide your decision. By choosing one option, you're sacrificing the next best alternative. Resource allocation. Microeconomics teaches us to allocate our time and energy efficiently. For instance, if you're managing a busy schedule, microeconomics can help you prioritize tasks, ensuring that you focus on what brings the most benefit. Evaluating costs and benefits. In our daily choices, we're constantly assessing the trade-offs between cost and benefit. Whether deciding on a big purchase or something as small as which coffee to buy, understanding marginal benefit, the extra benefit of one more, versus marginal cost, the extra cost of one more, can help us make choices that maximize our satisfaction. These decisions may seem minor, but microeconomic concepts can bring clarity to everyday choices, helping us maximize our well-being and make informed, practical decisions. Now, let's look at how microeconomics influences businesses. Businesses face complex decisions, from determining what products to offer to setting prices and managing costs. Microeconomics provides the tools for businesses to operate strategically in the marketplace. Setting prices. One of the core applications of microeconomics in business is pricing. By understanding supply and demand, businesses can set prices that maximize their profits. For instance, a coffee shop might study customer demand patterns and adjust prices to match demand, offering discounts during low traffic hours to attract more customers. Resource management. Microeconomic principles help businesses optimize their resources. This includes managing costs, labor, and capital. For example, a company may need to decide how many workers to hire for a project. Microeconomic analysis can help balance the cost of hiring additional workers with the potential increase in productivity. Understanding competition. Businesses also study competitors to find out how they can differentiate themselves in the market. Microeconomics provides insights into market structures like perfect competition, monopolistic competition, oligopoly, and monopoly. Understanding these structures helps businesses position their products effectively, ensuring they can attract customers without necessarily lowering prices. Microeconomics enables businesses to use data-driven strategies, make cost-effective decisions, and stay competitive, which ultimately leads to improved profitability and market presence. Finally, let's explore how microeconomics plays a critical role in policy making. Governments use microeconomic principles to create policies that address societal challenges, allocate resources fairly, and regulate economic activities for public benefit. Let's start with taxes and subsidies. Microeconomics guides governments in creating tax policies and subsidies that influence behavior. For instance, taxes on tobacco and alcohol are intended to reduce consumption of these goods, while subsidies for renewable energy encourage eco-friendly practices. By understanding consumer responses to taxes and subsidies, governments can promote socially beneficial outcomes. Next, we have market regulation. For example, public utilities like electricity often operate under government regulation because they are natural monopolies. This regulation helps ensure that these companies do not exploit their market power by overcharging customers. Lastly, we have addressing market failures. Market failures occur when the free market fails to allocate resources efficiently, leading to negative outcomes like pollution or income inequality. Governments use microeconomic analysis to address these issues, such as by implementing environmental regulations to curb pollution or establishing minimum wage laws to reduce poverty. By understanding where and why markets fail, policymakers can design interventions that correct inefficiencies and promote fairness. Microeconomics thus serves as a foundation for designing policies that balance economic growth with social welfare. To bring these ideas to life, here are a few examples of microeconomic principles in action. Imagine you're choosing a savings plan for retirement. Microeconomics helps you weigh the opportunity cost of investing in different plans and the trade-offs between risk and reward, guiding you to select an option that maximizes your future benefit. Let's now see from the perspective of a business. A restaurant owner might analyze demand to adjust prices. If weekend demand is high, they may increase prices on weekends and offer discounts midweek to balance demand and maximize profit. Let us now look at an example of policy making. In response to climate change, many governments have implemented carbon taxes. These taxes increase the cost of carbon emissions, encouraging businesses and individuals to adopt greener practices. This is a classic application of microeconomics to influence behavior through incentives. In each case, microeconomic concepts help individuals, businesses, and governments make decisions that align with their goals, resources, and constraints. To summarize, we've seen that microeconomics isn't just an academic subject, it's a practical tool that informs decision-making at every level. Individuals use microeconomics to manage budgets and make informed choices. Businesses rely on microeconomic principles to price their products, manage costs, and stay competitive. Governments use microeconomics to design policies that encourage positive behaviors, regulate industries, and address societal challenges. Thank you for exploring why study microeconomics with me. In the next lesson, we'll delve deeper into the foundational concepts that underpin microeconomics. Understanding these concepts will provide a solid foundation for our journey through this course.